Hey folks, back with another quick video to follow up the last video on guitar secrets, unknown, overlooked brands. I know it's fairly soon, but I've been busy working on a number of guitars and found a couple of more exciting things to tell you about. This time in the world of electric-acoustic guitars. A couple of developments. People have found this series very, very helpful. I received a message from somebody who bought one of the Idlewild cedar guitars that I featured in, I think, the very first or maybe the second of this series that you can buy from Monoprice, and they raved about what they got and thanked me heartily for my video. And by the way, those guitars are absolutely fantastic with a good setup. I bought a couple more and have been working with them, and they really are fantastic. So I'm glad that was helpful to people. I've also had shout outs for the videos I did on the Harley Bentons, all of the Rondo guitars, the SX and the Douglas guitars that I did. I did one on hollow bodies, I did one on Telecasters. I'm always getting comments on those, people buying models based on what I said in those videos. I'm glad it's helpful, it's fun to do. Of course you get negative responses, and I got my first troll for my channel, somebody making personal comments about needing a haircut and things like that. I don't know why people care. I watch lots of YouTube videos. I never comment on people's personal looks or preferences. It just doesn't matter to me if people have tattoos, nose rings, long hair, short hair, pink hair, mohawks. Just I don't understand why that's an issue for people. I'd never think to do it, but I've had some grooming advice from a kind-hearted commenter who also found my videos boring and monotone. Fair enough. Go watch something else then. Don't bother me. I've had enough positive response, including wonderful messages from China Guitar Skeptic. Had a nice message from one of my earlier videos from Scott Grove, and other great YouTubers that have commented, welcomed me to the community and made nice comments about my content. So I guess you have to live with one or two trolls. Today I want to talk about some electric acoustics that I found. I'm not going to hook these up, I'm just going to play them acoustically. It's not really that helpful when you listen to a guitar through a camera mic. It always baffles me to see negative responses to people reviewing guitars through their amp and pedal preferences, and then having the comments talking about how terrible it sounds. Well, yeah, it's coming through, in most cases just a camera microphone. You're not going to get a true representation of the sound. You have to take people's word for it on these review videos. This one here is a guitar I found from well, the headstock says Hottie, and it is a little Hottie. It's a nice little concert cutaway, spruce top, nice mahogany back and sides, really excellent little guitar, nice resonance. It comes with a built-in HSY400T preamp, which has the 4 knobs on it, if I can show you. The usual tone and volume, and it has a presence knob. It has a phase switch, so obviously it has 2 pickups in there that's phasing between, which is becoming quite popular, and a built-in tuner. And it sounds great. It's a really nice little guitar. I think from what I've learned about these guitars, I'm not sure if they're made. They're probably not made in the US, but it's a Bay Area company. Some of their guitars say San Francisco on the label. This one does not. But I've heard great things about them. They're making some nice acoustics, and from what I hear, some interesting electrics. I can't really tell you much more about that. I just think it's a really good guitar that can be had. I don't know of a consistent seller, but these crop up on eBay and Reverb I don't know, the 125, 150, 160 realm. Very clean, nice lines, excellent spruce top, and it has that satin finish that I love, that gives you the really, really true wood response. So that's the first one, Hottie, and it is a little Hottie. The second one is another sort of upcoming guitar brand that I know little about. This is a nice little concert, no cutaway this time, but looks to be cedar in the top. Excellent response and sound, very nice mahogany back and sides. And this one has the Fishman preamp on it, so it's a more recognizable preamp, and it's the one that I've been seeing, the SYS system, on a lot of guitars lately. It has the built-in tuner, it has the bass treble, and a phase knob, volume. Excellent system. I've seen these most recently on the Idlewild guitars that I told you about earlier in the video. Some Alvarez, some Cort. A lot of people are going with Fishman now rather than producing their own preamp systems. This one has the lacquer finish and gloss finish, but it's very nice. It's still got an excellent tone. Interesting inlays, if you can see that on the rosewood board. Looks like some sort of, not abalone, but a yellowish shell inlay, maybe cowrie shell, I don't know. I think it has a bone nut and saddle from the feel. Excellent black keys. What I should tell you about this one is that this one actually does say Huntington Beach, California in it. I've seen 2 or 3 Surf City acoustics that look really nice. I know they're doing electrics sort of in the Reverend realm, and I've seen a couple of sort of semi-hollows and things like that they're putting out. Look to be very nice production. I think this one, the retail price was somewhere in the 700s, so it's supposed to rival Siegel and Art and Lutherie and things in that price range. I got this one a little bit cheaper because it needed work. Had a bad back bow in it, so I had to really work to straighten that neck. It's really straight now, plays really well. Had to do some fret work and action adjustment. The saddle's a bit high, but you know, some luthiers actually think it's better if you have a slightly higher than lower saddle for tone reasons. So this is Surf City from California. I'm not sure if they're made in the US, but it does say California Huntington Beach on the label. It doesn't say made in China anywhere that I can see, or Indonesia or Singapore or anything like that. So I'm taking it from that they are a rare US production, which is probably responsible for the original list price on it. But if you can pick up one of these in the 250, 300 range, I think it's an excellent guitar. Some things that I'm noticing, I really like the neck foot profile, also the volute they did. There's no scarf joint, looks to be one piece. Excellent looking mahogany. The binding, ABS binding, the neck foot is bound as well. Just a few nice attentions to detail. It's got the herringbone binding throughout and around the sound hole. Very classy, clean. I love concert bodies. I'm liking more and more the smaller body guitars, so this is, I might hold on to this one. It's excellent sounding guitar, and of course with the Fishman preamp, it sounds great for recording or live performances. So 2 exciting brands to tell you about, Hottie and Surf City, and you know, look out for them. They crop up here and there, but be aware that if you do order one online, you're going to have to learn to do some setup or have somebody set it up for you. They're going to need adjustments. See you next time.